Hey everyone, this is Naren and welcome back to a new session of English with me. Today we are going to look into some little words. Have you seen these little words in English? You know, ID, IVE, ILL, then HELL. You know, these words are very little words, but they have even an apostrophe in between. What are these words? These are actually some contractions for some long words. We shorten a lot of words these days in English, right? Like instead of want to, we say wanna. Go to, gonna. So like wanna, gonna, these are some words that we short and use in English. So these words are known as contractions. So contractions in English are shortened forms of words or phrases. They are created by combining two words and omitting certain letters, usually an apostrophe taking the place of the missing letters. So now you know why we use those apostrophe. It is to indicate or it is to denote those missing letters. They are commonly used in both spoken and written English to make the language more easy and more faster, and also it makes the text or the speech more informal. So this is a very small session because these are very easy to understand and to use in English. We'll finish off this very quickly. But one thing, you need to learn these contractions because these days we see these contractions a lot in English texts. In many magazines and books and novels, etc., you can see these contractions. So you should know these contractions because we are English learners. We are learning English. So you need to learn every aspect in English. The first one is this, ID. The expanded form is I would or I had. Let's look at some examples. I would like to go to the movies. Here, I would is shortened into ID, I apostrophe D. I would like to go to the movies. I had finished my homework before dinner. I had. That is the contracted form for I had. ID is used instead of I had. Simple, right? Like that we will look into some other contractions. I apostrophe LL. The expanded form is I will or I shall. I will call you tomorrow. I will is shortened here. I am. This is very common. It is the shortened form for I am. I am. I am Naren. The next one is I apostrophe VE. It means I have. I have seen that movie already. Here I have is shortened. The next one is he D, he apostrophe D or she apostrophe D. This is the shortened form for he would or he had. She would or she had. Like I would or I had, we say the same for he and she. She would or she had. He would or he had. He would go if he had the time. She had already left by the time I arrived. The next one is he will or she will. It's the same like I will, shortened. He apostrophe LL, she apostrophe LL. Example, he will be there soon. She will help you with that later. Now let's look at some tips for understanding and using the contractions. The context always matters. Sometimes contractions can represent different phrases. You know, I would or I had. Both use the same shortened form like I apostrophe D. So you will be confused which one to use or which one are they talking about. In such a case, you need to look for the context. The meaning of I apostrophe D depends on the context of the sentence. Always practice speaking using the contractions. It makes you sound more natural and more fluent in English. Instead of saying I would, try to use the contraction I'd. It makes you sound more natural. It's better to avoid contractions in formal situations. If you are writing an email for your boss, avoid these contractions because it makes you more formal. Avoiding these contractions make the content more formal. But it is widely accepted in casual and conversational writings. So that's it. This is all about these little words in English. I already told you this is a short session because we are going to talk about some short words. Now there is a little activity for you. Try to write a sentence about yourself or about your family using any contractions. Don't forget to comment it below. So guys, this is all for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll be back with a new video soon. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Bye.